What is up, guys? It's your boy here, Jersey Flex, back with another great video. Before we dive into anything, I'm going to ask that you guys please go hit the subscribe button. If you're new to this channel, I promise you're going to love all the juicy ass content you're going to be hearing in this channel. And if you hit that subscribe button, I promise it'll make you 10 times more handsome. So as you guys know by the title of this video, we're going to be kind of breaking down what is the smartest steroid cycle to do as a beginner, a newbie, fresh out the locker room with the secret stash, so to speak. So, and also where you guys can take it from there as well, which I hope you're only doing it on your lab rats, your rodents, test subjects, just to see for laboratory purposes if they can get bigger or not, because these compounds are illegal. So, but there are, luckily, a legal way of going about pro hormones and male enhancement, which I'm going to leave that down in the description below. I've partnered with Vintage Muscle, which I stand by their products. They are quality pro hormones that you could purchase in the legal way. And the link is down there in the description below to vintagemuscle.com. Jersey Flex is partnered with them, so go check them out if you want to purchase some quality pro hormones that provide steroid effects. So check them out, and without wasting any more time, we're gonna roll that intro. Boom!
Maybe it's a new beginning, maybe it's the start of where it ends. I know there's no going back, and I'm loving the chase.
And welcome back. So as you guys could tell by that intro, I put the disclaimer at the end of every single intro video that I have here on the Jersey Flex channel to let you guys know that I am not a medical professional, not a doctor. I'm not here to monitor your health in a legal way. This video is strictly made for entertainment purposes only, for the audience out there in the world of YouTube that wants to learn and also be entertained by my comedic ass about the subjects of PEDs. So do not take anything that is said in this video as medical advice. Please seek the attention of an actual medical practitioner if you are involved with any of these things. This is not a drug channel. This is an educational and entertainment channel. So please use these videos as such. So now diving into the main topic of this channel, a beginner steroid cycle. What is your body familiar with? Let me ask you guys that. Your body produces testosterone. Since birth, your body makes testosterone. Okay, and incrementally more so when you hit puberty, and then around the mid 30s to just about touching 40s, some men into their 40s, it starts declining. And that's where men go on hormone replacement therapy. They can take TRT, they start taking Nugenics, they start taking testosterone boosters, which on this channel, by the way, guys, another reason to make sure to go subscribe. I got tons of videos explaining Nugenics and other kinds of testosterone boosters, but you guys want to know about steroids. So the reason I brought up testosterone is that is what your body makes naturally. So your body is familiar. Your body is already familiar with handling and dealing with testosterone. So that kind of answers the question of this video, but please stick around because I'm also going to give valid information on dosaging and how to go about the whole process. But testosterone would probably be the first thing that I would recommend to anybody that is being dumb enough as I was, to dabble with anabolic steroids. So the first thing that I got to say about it is your body knows what to do with it. Your body requires it to carry out functions such as producing estrogen. Estrogen is used for a bunch of secondary functions, such as like your eyes. Your eyes have estrogen receptors. Your brain needs estrogen to think. You also need estrogen for sexual function. There's a ton of things. Your joints, for water retention, you need synovial fluid in your joints, and your body makes estrogen as a man from testosterone. So Testosterone is a very primitive thing. It's the oldest known to man steroid. It was the first steroid, so that is really the safest and best thing to do because it's not a synthetic lab-made thing. Well, it is synthetic testosterone, but it's not some hormone that's not found in nature. Your body knows what to do with it. So, but obviously you're taking testosterone in this case for bodybuilding. So you're going to want to take a dose that is not natural because you're trying to achieve a body, a physique that is not natural. So typically like a testosterone replacement dose would be like 150, 175, 200 on the high side a week, 200 milligrams a week. 150 milligrams is probably what the doctor might give you. In some cases, 125 milligrams a week. But as a bodybuilder, to kind of get an extra kick, you'd want to take 250 milligrams or more. So some guys just do 500 milligrams a week all the time. That's a lot. And the thing with doing 500 milligrams a week all the time, your body gets used to getting 500 milligrams a week. Then you have to take even more to get a super physiological result. You don't want to be taking so much that your body gets used to it. So you kind of want to go high, go low, go high, go low. So some guys will take 150 to 200 at all times of the year of testosterone. And then when they want to get a little bigger, they'll bump it up to 300 milligrams for like a month or two to make some more gains, and then bring it right back down to 150. As long as your body doesn't get used to having a lot of the testosterone, you won't have to constantly keep increasing it. Because some guys make the mistake of taking 700 milligrams of testosterone a week, and now they need to take 900 or a full gram of testosterone just to get the same result that they were getting with 700. So it's not smart to take so much. In this case, less is more. And the smaller the dose, the less side effects you'll experience as well. And also the duration of how long you run it. So to answer the full question, my best advice for the first steroid cycle would be a 200 to 300 milligram of testosterone a week for about 2 to 3 months. That would be my first steroid cycle, which it actually was. And that's what I would recommend to anybody who's first trying to dabble with it and get their feet wet for all the reasons that I just mentioned. Now, if somebody says, wow, this was great, I had a good experience with testosterone, you're going to want to take all the precautionaries, do your blood works, do your cardio, eat clean, do a nice post-cycle therapy. And then when you go back, you might want to take something alongside the testosterone. Maybe 300 milligrams of test a week with Anavar. Anavar is a very minimal side effect compound. It'll help you get your feet wet into what some of the other anabolics could do. So it's very mild, but you're going to get really good strength gains. You're probably going to gain around 3 to 5 pounds of quality lean muscle tissue. It doesn't hold any water, so it'll be good for looking good on the beach. Something like that would be what I would recommend for a beginner newbie steroid cycle. And I think that kind of like wraps up really what I wanted to say in this video in terms of that. Also, something that I should add, a little bonus feature, bonus information here for all you steroid people out there. When you run other compounds, it's good to run testosterone with it. Because as I mentioned earlier in this video, your body produces estrogen out of testosterone. So let's say you take a compound like Decadurabolin, or you take something like Dianabol or Anavar. These compounds are not going to produce estrogen. And because these compounds are suppressive, your body's not going to be making testosterone. So now you don't have any estradiol. You have no estrogen. So what that means is you're going to have low estrogen, means slow thought process, lack of libido, dry joints. So what most bodybuilders do is they take a test base. They take testosterone with the other compound that they're running. So that's why I said 200 to 300 milligrams of test with Anavar, because if you take Anavar by itself, you're going to shut down your production of testosterone, and you're not going to have estrogen, which is needed for regular body function. So even though you have Anavar doing all the job that testosterone would do, minus making estrogen. So you want to always take testosterone if you're taking another thing. That's why bodybuilders call it a test base. You take testosterone with another compound. So something to keep in mind. And I hope I explained everything as in detailed and as consolidated as possible without wasting time. If you feel like there's anything I left out that I could have added in this video, please leave that in the comments down below. If you felt like you learned something, hit the like button. Don't forget to check out Vintage Muscle in the description and subscribe. I love you guys. And what? We're going to roll that outro.